When Michael asked me to be his girlfriend, it wasn't dramatic like in the movies. There were no flowers, no crowd watching, no grand speech. It happened quietly, just outside my parents' gate. I know I had said it was outside our class, but now that I remember vividly, it was at my parents' gate. He told me he had enjoyed walking me home every day, and if given the chance, he could do it for a lifetime. Then he looked at me and asked, "Will you be my girlfriend?" I was caught off guard. No one had ever spoken to me like that before. I told him I'd give him an answer the next day at school, but later that night, I couldn't wait. I texted him and said yes. The following morning, I noticed it immediately. Michael looked lighter, happier, like someone who had been carrying a heavy load and had finally put it down. After class, he took me on our first official date. We had chips and soda. Simple. But to me, it felt like luxury. It was the first time we had sat across from each other with nowhere to rush to. And let me tell you something. There is power in eye contact. The way he looked at me made me blush instantly. It felt like he could see right through me. By then, Michael was no longer just another boy from computer class. He had become someone I wanted to know more deeply. Around that time, we had started learning Microsoft Excel. To me, it looked like pure confusion. So many formulas, so many boxes, so many things to remember. But Michael understood it quickly. He would stay behind after class and help me where I got stuck. And every time he explained something patiently, my admiration for him grew stronger. Then, one Friday, he asked if I wanted to go out again. This time, somewhere different. A club. Now remember, I was young, curious, and still in my exploring phase. So that evening around 7 p.m., we went to a place called Midas. Calling it a club now feels generous. It was more of a pub, but in our town back then, it was one of the better spots. Michael ordered drinks. The waiter came back with 4 bottles. 2 were placed in front of me. He smiled and said, "These ones are for ladies." The bottle read Smirnoff Ice. That was the first alcoholic drink I had ever tasted. I had grown up believing alcohol was for men, but there I was, taking my first sip. And honestly, it tasted good. Too good. I remember thinking, if alcohol is bad, why does it taste this nice? The music was loud, the lights were dim, everything felt more exciting than normal life. By the second bottle, I had become cheerful, talkative, free. There's something alcohol does. It loosens the version of you that fear usually controls. Michael kept asking if I was having a good time, and I was. Then he ordered another drink for himself. This one came lying on its side. I asked why. He laughed and told me it had to be mixed with soda or water. It was Kenya cane. I was curious enough to try it. Big mistake. The taste was harsh, but the effect? Fast. Within minutes, the room felt louder. The music felt closer. My body felt lighter. I stopped sitting on my own chair and started sitting on Michael. He became more touchy. And to my surprise, I liked it. Then I kissed him. Again. And again. Like I had been practicing in secret my whole life. I could barely catch my breath. Just when our little adventure was reaching dangerous levels, my phone rang. It was my mother. I looked at the time. 9 p.m. My heart nearly left my body. Michael quickly started giving me water, hoping to sober me up. Then he walked me home. When I entered the house, I acted as normal as humanly possible. Meanwhile, inside my head, fireworks. I had stories to tell. Excitement I couldn't share. And one dangerous realization. I could come home late, tipsy, and still act innocent. That night, as I lay in bed smiling to myself, I thought, the adventure has just begun.